Hi again. Advertisers know just how to capture kids' attention this time of year with irresistible marketing that seems to make children want every toy or product in sight. That's the subject of a book called Gotta Have It. And joining us now is the author and our good friend, Dr. Gregory Jantz, to help us manage expectations, the expectations in particular of our children through the holiday season.
Yes.
Welcome. What a topic.
Oh, it is. In fact, I'm facing it at home right now.
How old are your boys?
Okay, my boys are 9 and 12. My 12-year-old is here today because there's not school. But my 9-year-old, he got the shopping catalog already, wrote his name on the cover, wrote Benji, and has circled most of the things in the catalog. I just want to say, this is real life.
Right.
I'm dealing with it.
Oh, I know, and we all do as we walk through the store or things that other kids have, and it becomes, I want, I want, I want.
Well, and we live in an age of entitlement.
Well, yeah, for adults and kids.
Well, yes.
We're both
then
guilty of that.
We lay that over the holiday season, and we have all the advertising. And kids right now are kind of trained to have low impulse control. I want, I want, I want. They can't control their impulses. This is our opportunity to help them.
Yes. It can be a really good teachable moment.
Yes.
Not only about what the holidays are about, but just what's reasonable and what's possible for your family. Lots of people are facing particularly lean times right now, and they have a lot of emotions around that themselves. So then when faced with high expectations from their children, this becomes a really charged situation.
And Margaret, when you take your kids to the mall, then and you see everything and it's a lean time, that's one of the things I say, don't take your kids to the mall with you. If you're going to do any holiday shopping, don't take the kids to the mall with you. At least not the first time.
So you can do your other shopping for other people without them.
Right now is the time to be organized and decide what you're going to do. Now, I am for kids creating a wish list, and it's a wish list, okay, to do that. And then what we do is we prioritize. Well, what's the 1 or 2 things that are the most important?
Right.
And we work it that way. But then we flip it all around and talk about really how can we give and give back.
And are the kids into that?
Well, I'll tell you, we're working on it right now. I'll tell you what we just did recently. I took my oldest boy out in the Mission Search and Rescue vehicle.
Good.
And we spent a Saturday evening. We made 40 sandwiches. We went out and he passed out sandwiches and blankets and had that experience of really what it means to give and to help.
It's a wonderful idea. And Union Gospel Mission has breakfast and lunch that they serve every day, and people can volunteer. You can bring your kids.
Anything you can do like that to give them the side and teach them about giving. And this is a time to really work on the gratitude and to train our kids to be grateful versus entitlement.
What we already have and what we're grateful for. So let's say they've made their wish list.
Right.
Is it reasonable to say, listen, it's probably going to be a couple of things, or somehow be fairly specific with them so they know what's going to happen and they aren't surprised Christmas morning?
Oh, absolutely. Talk about it in advance. And you know what? This year we can even do some different things. Some of the handmade gifts, some of the things that you can do, really, and for me as a dad, probably even has greater meaning.
Sure.
When they make something, man, I tell you, it gets me.
Or experiences you can have together.
Absolutely.
Are there good ways to get kids involved with other activities that celebrate the holidays so it doesn't just end up being this one big shopping spree or shopping, imagination?
I don't think we want to center it around shopping. And maybe this is the year to change it. Now, there's kids and there's Santa. Let them have some fun with it, but don't make that the point of focus. I really feel that we need to make the point of focus about serving others, opportunity to help others. There are some people, this is going to be a tough time. How can we really bless them?
Oh, it's a good question. And it is not uncommon for a kid to want just one thing that's really expensive.
Right.
And you're going to have to decide, do I do this or do I say no? And how do I explain it?
Yes.
What would your recommendation be?
Well, I think that to really, again, that's a tough one, because you as the parent may want to really, you want to, hurt yourself getting them something. I don't think that's a good idea. I think there's a time where we need to say, it won't be right now. There's a time we need to say that. And, we need to also teach delayed gratification.
Right.
And that's all right.
Can we model that behavior more effectively?
Yes, I think so. And they learn from us. If we have this low impulse control and they see us kind of how we act around spending, it creates that entitlement.
Well, you know, I'm fairly frugal, but I do
Yes.
remember saying a couple of times something about retail therapy in front of my son,
Yes.
and then I thought, oh, if I could take those words back,
Right.
because, you know, it really left that impression that you've had a bad day or a tough time, and so you're going to make yourself feel better by buying something, which is not what I believe,
Right,
but it
right.
popped right out of my mouth.
Right. Yeah.
So we have to be cognizant
Yeah.
of what we say and what we model.
Oh, we do. And I think we need to sit down in advance as a family and decide how we're going to handle it this year. You know, and one of the things that I think I'm going to do this year, and we haven't had that talk yet, how we're going to handle Christmas and buying. The catalogs have come in the mail and they're
Right.
circling them, but we haven't sat down and talked about what our action plan as a family is going to be. We need to do that real soon. And I think I'm going to propose some different things this year.
Like?
Well, I don't think, as like for me and my wife, I don't think giving a gift to each other, we're going to do that this year. I think I want to propose. She doesn't even know this yet.
She's going to be crazy about this idea.
Well, I want us to find a way to help others. And for our boys who have abundance of toys and maybe things they've outgrown, I think we can find a way to bless some other kids.
That sounds wonderful.
We need to, yes.
It sounds wonderful, and we
I'm
need to
working on
follow
it.
through on it.
Yes.
Let me know how it goes, and I think that's
I'm
a
working
great
on it.
idea, but absolutely.
Well,
thank you for getting
you
us
got it.
started thinking on the spirituality and the meaning behind Christmas and how to
Absolutely.
teach our kids about that through the way we behave
Yes.
and follow through.
And gratitude and giving.
Gratitude.
Yes.
We're grateful. We're happy just to be here, right?
Oh, we are.
At my age, I'm happy to be here. If you'd like to review Dr. Jantz's tips, we'll have them for you on our website. We'll also post more on his other books, which are great resources for all kinds of issues. How many books do you have?
26.
26. Wow. Okay, when we come back, we're getting into some wacky and weird science with Dr. Kaboom. I cannot wait to see what happens. Stick around. Thank you very much.